I feel like I'm extra mom in this video, like with the, I don't really even know. This almost feels borderline beehive to me, and I don't hate it, if we're being quite honest. So now that I've dropped the kids off for school, I don't have any kids, I'm joking. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are not a familiar watcher of my channel, this is not how I normally begin my videos, but today is going to be my April favorites, and apparently it's gonna be a crapshoot. So today I'm going to be sharing with you, obviously, everything I love from the month of April. One of those things was this really nice BeautyCon bag that I was gifted back in BeautyCon Dallas. And complete segue, I was not planning this, but as long as we're talking about BeautyCon, I wanted to let you guys know I will be at BeautyCon LA, and I'm having a panel and a meetup. All of that information will be down below as well as where to buy tickets. Totally not planned, totally not sponsored, just, I don't know, I put all my stuff in here and then I thought about it. So we are going to start off with my fashion favorites. As I have been here recently, I have to tell you guys, my beauty favorites this month are very boring, very like, you may have heard about them before, just very like neutral, user-friendly products, but I do have some fashion faves I wanted to mention. And then my kind of like miscellaneous life favorites I think are actually pretty interesting this month. Not to like toot my own horn or decide what's interesting and what's not, but like, you know what I mean? I just think like this was a good month. It was a really good month, but I wasn't trying out a lot of new beauty products, and the ones I was trying, you guys may have already heard about. It was a good month, but like I feel like my beauty routine got kind of stagnant, so you're gonna see like some holy grail beauty things. But in terms of fashion, I definitely think I had some interesting pieces this month. The first one is this bathing suit from Swimsuits For All. Someone I watch on YouTube and I watch religiously. Like, she puts out a new video and I'm on that ish. It doesn't matter what it's about. Seriously, her name is Kendall Ray, and I freaking love this girl. But regardless, she did a video with Swimsuits For All, and this was one of the bathing suits that she showed. I literally overnighted it to my house. Like, I paid like $30 for overnight shipping because I wanted this for my Florida trip so freaking bad. My new headshots I took in this, my new headshots, they're like self-taken headshots, but like I have been using this bathing suit for so many things. I took my photos in it, I used it in a lookbook, I wore it to the beach like 3 times. It fits really well, and what I love about Swimsuits For All is that you can pick, like, their bathing suits, normally it's like a flat fee. You don't buy separates from them. You can, but most of their bikinis, like, you have to buy one off, but they let you decide like what you want the top in and what you want the bottoms in, because like my chest is a lot smaller when you compare it to like my hips and stuff like that. So yeah, I really, really like that. And Swimsuits For All has very true to size sizing if you're curious. I love them. I love this suit, and I just wore it a ton. My favorite outfit this month, I had a few, but I don't want to like literally show you what's coming up in videos all in one, you know what I mean? But my favorite outfit was this one that I wore to day 2, my day 1, but I think technically day 2 of Playlist Live. And it is this little off the shoulder, like crinkly top. I got this from Forever 21 back in the fall, and I think it's so cute. It fits me so well, and I've never thought to tuck it into anything because it has kind of a strange waistline. And normally with these sort of waistlines where it's like, it's a little bit higher up and it's very small, and then the top half is larger than the bottom half, if that makes sense. So I tucked it into a pair of shorts, and I freaking love it. These are from ASOS, and I cut out the tag and everything, so I think it's just ASOS curved. The tag in them was driving me freaking nuts, but they just have this black lace. I wore these so many times because they're so soft and comfy, and they were just very easy to move around in while I was in Florida. So that was probably my favorite outfit. And I think that day I actually wore these flip-flops. These are from American Eagle. I have been wearing them a lot. It's kind of gross to hold up my shoes like this, but whatever. I love these. I love these more than my own life. Not that much. I have convinced 3 different people in my life to buy these, including my friend Michelle, including like family members, like everyone in my life has these. And they are just these really nice like leather sort of flip-flops, but American Eagle flip-flops feel amazing. They actually have a little bit of arch support, nothing crazy, but they're so comfy during the day. They never rub your feet raw. They're not hard to walk in over the course of the day. Like sometimes I get leather flip-flops and it's like they almost hurt over the course of the day because there's nothing to actually give you any kind of arch support. So it's like you're walking on a flat surface and it's bad for your feet. Not to say these are great for your feet. I don't know a lot about feet health. Is there, like, do we have foot doctors? I'm sure that we do. But these are really good and they're comfy. Moving into makeup, I'm keeping everything in this little dog-eared makeup bag, and it says it's in the bag. My favorite foundation this month, I mentioned this in my Q&A being my current fave. This is the YSL Fusion Ink Foundation, and I go back and forth with this. Sometimes I really like it, but I feel like in the dead of summer, like when I'm sweating my butt off, this is not the best foundation. It's very thin and liquidy, and it feels like you're not wearing anything. I would compare it to the Chanel, maybe Vita Lumiere Aqua. It's literally like water. Like, it's so thin you have to use like a dropper thingy. It's in the shade B30 Almond, and in case you can't tell, I'm a little bit tan right now. This is a natural tan. All of my fake tan has washed off. Did not mean to do this. This was just, even if you wear sunscreen, sometimes ish happens. I really try not to like naturally tan, but I feel like this matches me really, really well right now. It's just a really good shade for me. I like the foundation a lot. It just doesn't withstand to high heat and high humidity. Like, it's good right now in kind of like the in-between spring, summer time, but it's not gonna be good in the dead of summer. And then to set that, I've been using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I have a love affair with this. I go back and forth with this all the time. I'm kind of taking a break from translucent powder. I really liked it for a while, and now I'm kind of like, I change my mind constantly on what I like, which I think we all do, but this is in the shade 004 Sandstorm. I've been using this particular shade since high school as my summer color. It's just a really nice shade for this foundation. It doesn't make it too dark. It doesn't make it like a ton lighter. I just think it matches it pretty well. It mattifies. It makes everything stay matte and stay in place. Let's talk about blush, shall we? I had two major blush favorites this month. Let me know if you guys want to see a drugstore haul, by the way. I've been accumulating drugstore products for a really long time, and like some of it came out a few months ago, and then some of it came out like yesterday. Like, I just went to Walgreens and just found some of it. So if you guys want to see like a new to me / new at the drugstore haul, just let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, whatever you want to do. But one of the things that I bought, and I was too impatient to wait for, was this Wet n Wild Ombre blush in the shade the Princess Daiquiris. I did this when I was filming with my friend Jacqueline too. It says right here, ride the shade waves to radiance. That's, no, go home. But this particular blush is really, really nice. It just adds a bit of color to the cheeks, and you can see how like luminous and soft it is, and it's really pretty. And when I was wearing very smoky, bronzy eyes while I was in Florida and while I was traveling and stuff, I just found myself gravitating towards this a lot, because the next blush that I wound up traveling with, it was just a little bit too corally. Like, it's really good on days like today when my makeup is quite neutral, but I think that this can be a little bit much when you have very heavy eyes or a heavy lip or something, whereas that Wet n Wild blush is just a little bit lighter. This shade is called Parasol, and they're kind of in the same like color family, just, you know, different tones of it. They're both like that peachy, corally color, but Parasol from Tarina Tarantino. Did I even say the brand? This is the Tarina Tarantino All Skin Cheek Blush in Parasol. I've had 3 cups of coffee today. I think you can tell. Like, the ultimate soccer mom is coming out today. But this blush in particular, like I said, I am wearing it. There's something magical about it because it has just the right amount of shimmer to where it looks like your own skin is just lit from within. It never like catches on to anything. It's just so finely milled, and the shimmer it's just the right amount of everything, and so I love it. I've been using it a ton. My favorite highlight, as long as we're talking cheek products, was the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in the shade Sin. You are going to see a whole video on the Urban Decay summer collection on Tuesday for my next Yes or Pass Tuesday. It was supposed to be last Tuesday, didn't get it edited. This product though, I can't even wait until that video. Like, I have been using it so much. It is such a pretty highlighter, and I can get a little bit overboard with this if we're being quite honest, but I can be heavy-handed when it comes to my highlight. This product though, I like layering it with other highlighters. Like today I'm wearing MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade, and then I have Sin just right here. I love it. I love it. I also have it on the tip of the nose and stuff. It's just so pretty, and it brings so much light to the skin. It makes me feel like I literally, again, like I look lit from within, and the tone of it is perfect for summer. It's just such a soft, pale gold. I find that it pairs really well with the Parasol blush in particular. Like, you can see them side by side. They're a match made in heaven. This is absolutely worth your money. And Urban Decay did send this to me, but not sponsored or anything like that. Like, I want to buy a backup. That's how much I love this. It is just such a good highlight, and I don't think I found a highlight quite like it in a really long time. So let's talk my only brow products, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in last month's favorites or not, but it is the Ultimate Brow, Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara, and I have this in the shade Blonder Over Yonder. You know what, I did mention this in my last month's favorites, but I don't care. I use this all the time. I use this when I'm doing a full brow, like today. I use this on days when I don't have any makeup on, just put my brows in place and lighten them a little bit because my brows are just too dark for my current tone of hair. It just does magical brow things, and I want it to be in everyone's possession. Blonder Over Yonder is a really good shade for me lightening my brows. For mascara, I really wanted to give a little bit of love to my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I have gone so back and forth with this. Sometimes when Too Faced sends me PR packages, they will send me Better Than Sex, and I've always given it to my mom because it's her favorite mascara, and I've only tried it a handful of times, but I never thought, it never wowed me, you know what I mean? It was a good mascara, but not worth the high-end price. And my mom was like, I have 10 backups. Maybe give your next couple tubes to someone else. So I have a few backed up Too Faced Better Than Sex mascaras, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try it. And I don't know if my lashes have changed. I don't know if my preferences have changed. I don't know if I'm just now seeing the light. This is a really good mascara. I just love that volume, and I love looking like I have more lashes than I do. And I wear this a lot of the times when I'm not gonna wear any other makeup, and I never used to do that, just put on mascara, just do my brows. But lately it's been I'll actually do minimal makeup because I feel like I found really good products for that. But don't get me wrong, this mascara can build on itself and make you look like you have the thickest, longest lashes ever. And then my last two favorites are both lip related. One is a lipstick, and it is in Peachy Keen. This is from Wet n Wild, and I go to this every single summer. This is not a new favorite, but I just felt like it was a good time to finally whip it out, and I love this, I was about to call this mascara. This is a lipstick. I love this lipstick a lot, and I am wearing it today just over a peachy nude lip liner, although it's quite opaque on its own. My only issue with this is not a lipstick that my lips get a little bit dry when I wear it, but it's a $1.99 lipstick, so that's fine. I just like to layer it with a gloss sometimes, depending on the day. And lately I have been loving these Buxom glosses. This one in particular is called Bunny. I think it is the Buxom Full On Lip Polish. And Bunny is just a really soft, corally pink color, and it lightens it a little bit, but mostly it just adds a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine. What I love most about these Buxom full-on lip polishes is even though this one has shimmer, it doesn't feel like I have shimmer on my lips. It doesn't feel gritty, it doesn't feel gross, or my lips are super dry underneath the gloss or anything. It does have a little bit of a plumping sensation, so that's something to know, but I really, really like it. And those are kind of my lip favorites of the month, and that's it for my beauty favorites. So now we can get into my lifestyle favorites. So this is not something anyone is surprised about. Once again, mentioned this in my last video, my Q&A. I love Neko Atsume with a fiery passion that no one even understands. I have hooked everyone in my life on this game, and it is such a great way to if you are checking your social medias and you're just man, I don't have any friends, that's really sad, but you know what I mean? You're done checking all your social media and you're just bored. This is such a great time killer without being okay, I have to play for 20 minutes at a time, because a huge part of the app is waiting for the cats to come into your yard. If you don't know, it's a cat collector game, and you lure cats into your yard and then you collect them over time. And I mean, it's a little creepy at its core, but it's really, really fun. I feel so successful when I see cats in my yard. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill up my food bowls. Oh right, there was a reason I was grabbing my phone to show you my music. So my favorite music this month, we will go ahead and check my Spotify. I think we'll pick 3 songs from this month. The first one is Middle by DJ Snake. I really, really like that song. I jam out to that song whenever I go for runs or walks right now. I'm always listening to that song. The next one is Fire in the Flood by Vance Joy. I've wanted to caption every Instagram photo lately with a lyric from Fire in the Flood. I love that song. My best friend introduced me to it, and I just cannot stop. Probably Over and Over by Small Pools, which I heard them at South by Southwest when I went in March. And I've just been really hooked on them. I listen to them all the time now, but Over and Over is a really good song, and it reminds me, it's very I don't know, something about it reminds me of like old school metro station. Am I alone here? Like I had like a throwback night the other night where we listened to My Chemical Romance and like All Time Low and Metro Station in the car. And I was like, this kind of reminds me of Small Pools, but I don't know, I like them a lot. So those are my favorite songs. I really didn't have a lot of time for TV this month, if we're being quite honest. I started Archer again, which is really exciting because, but I think that's technically like a May favorite because I just started it the other day. We'll include it anyways. Archer will be my favorite show of this month. Oh my God, I'm so tongue-tied and so hyper. I need to lay off the caffeine. But I started it again and I really, really like it. I think that's it for my favorites video. My entire life was just consumed with Playlist Live this particular month. And I spent like the last week and a half of April in Florida. So I feel like a lot of it was traveling, a lot of it was like preparing to travel, a lot of it was like I was doing my taxes for a large chunk of this month. So the month definitely flew by, but I'm extremely excited it's May. May is probably my favorite month of the year. I'm extremely excited summer's right around the corner. I hope all of you guys are getting out of school and that you're having, or you know, taking a break from work and stuff like that. If you guys like favorites videos, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you've not already. And I know this was kind of a weird video. I feel like my energy was all over the place in this. Hopefully it's okay. I know it's really casual, but yeah, such is my channel, very casual. I also wanted to quickly let you guys know that I'm going to try for the next 2 weeks at least, or at least the next week and a half. I'm going to be uploading every single day, but alternating on my channel. So one day will be on my main channel, one day will be on my vlog channel. And if you don't know, I do have a vlog channel. It's just called LoeyBug. So you guys can go and check that out. I just uploaded a like mini, very casual try-on video before I left for Playlist. I tried on a bunch of clothes that I had just bought. So it's where I upload more casual things. It's where I upload like my follow me around vlogs and just things that don't go on this channel. So I hope you guys check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and go. This is a very long favorites video. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. Bye!